Welcome back to my channel, guys. I really appreciate the support that you guys showed me on my very first video, and I thought I'd share another stock that I'm thinking of buying on the dip. I actually already own this stock, but just thought about adding a couple more shares to it. So if you guys could please like and subscribe, that really helps me out in terms of growing this channel and making more videos like this. So as you can see today, I was in the red, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm a long-term investor and I don't really plan on selling anytime soon. So these short fluctuations don't really matter to me. And without further ado, the stock that I've been thinking of buying is AbbVie. So I already own 3 shares of them. Probably got into the stock at I think at its all-time high was the first time I bought it. And then it quickly dropped, and it's been kind of in the 80s, 90s fluctuating. And then it just dropped again to 77 after its latest earnings report. And, this is a blue chip stock company. As if you guys don't know what it does, it's a biopharmaceutical company located in Illinois. They make different types of drugs. It's very long history to them. And basically just the stock plummeted in 2018, as you can see on this graph. And that was primarily because of the fear of a biosimilar launch in Europe of its most popular drug. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Humira. And this definitely showed in their earnings report when they missed their results and they lowered their 2019 guidance. Now, this is actually the first time that they missed their earnings in 7 quarters. So does that really justify a 6.2% drop? AbbVie is 35% off its all-time high now. You might think AbbVie did terrible this past year, when in reality, in 2018, it saw its growth in revenue increase by 16%, and its adjusted earnings per share grew by 41.3%. So some of the worry from this stock has to do with its longtime CFO, Bill Chase, stepping down. And he's been integral part of AbbVie being able to acquire some of these drug companies to add to its collection. And he's put together licensing agreements that kept Humira biosimilars out of the US until 2023. AbbVie also announced that they were shutting down their Rova-T cancer drug, which they spent $10 billion on. But most of all, it's because Humira, which makes up 70% of its company sales, has patents expiring, as well as declining sales in other drugs. But remember, drug companies do spend a lot in research and development, so spending money on a failed drug isn't exactly a rarity. Also, their COO has said that they already have been planning on strategies to compete with biosimilars since the company launched a few years ago. So it's not like this company is just waiting and twiddling their thumbs until their patents expire and other companies start copying the same drugs that they have. It's actually being proactive and starting to think of solutions to fight that issue, and they've been brainstorming and research and development with other drugs. It has other drugs such as fighting blood cancer and other health problems already projected to rise in sales that they plan to put out on the market soon. But what's very attractive about this stock is its huge dividend yield, which right now, this isn't updated on Robinhood, but I've calculated it to be about 5.5%, which is huge for a blue chip stock like this. That's a dividend aristocrat. It's actually been increasing its dividend for 46 straight years. And it only pays out 54% of its profit to shareholders. It has an S&P rating of an A-, which is pretty high. And I've checked on a few sites, and AbbVie's dividend safety score is one of the highest I've ever seen, really. And I personally think this is just some short-term volatility and hysteria. And you get a chance here to lock up a blue chip company with a 5.5% dividend yield. And I definitely think it still has room for growth. It won't be, I don't think it's going to be growing as much as it has in these past 5 years, but I definitely still think there's still some room for growth there, and you get a 5.5% dividend yield. Now, I'll definitely take that, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you agree with me or if you're going to be buying any shares, or if you disagree with me as well. Thanks, guys.